St. Benedict Childhood Education Center, Incorporated and Father Ernesto O. Javier versus Joy San Jose Gr. Number 225991, January 13, 2021. Facts: San Jose is a preschool teacher at St. Benedict Childhood Education Center. The parents of Alaa, one of San Jose's students, complained that she had refused to let their son go to the comfort room twice, despite his having properly asked for permission. The second time resulted in Alaa wetting his pants. After the complaint was brought to the attention of St. Benedict and San Jose, Alaa stated that San Jose called him a liar in front of his classmates, which caused them to taunt and bully him. St. Benedict's formed an ad hoc committee to investigate the matter. San Jose denied the allegations. After investigation, the ad hoc committee recommended dismissal. St. Benedict adopted their findings and dismissed San Jose on the ground of gross misconduct and unprofessional behavior in violation of her duty as teacher. San Jose filed a complaint for illegal dismissal before the labor arbiter. The labor arbiter dismissed the complaint, and the National Labor Relations Commission affirmed the decision. However, the Court of Appeals reversed, finding that the penalty of dismissal was too harsh in light of San Jose's 27-year tenure at St. Benedict. Issue: whether or not dismissal of the teacher is legal. Ruling: Article 282 of the Labor Code, as amended, states that serious misconduct is one of the grounds for termination of employment. Misconduct is defined as an improper and wrongful conduct. It is the transgression of established and definite rule of action, a forbidden act, a dereliction of duty, and implies wrongful intent and not mere error of judgment. In order to justify an employee's termination of services, the misconduct should be 1. Serious and not merely trivial or unimportant. 2. Relate to the performance of the employee's duties. And 3. Show that the employee has become unfit to continue working for the employer. As for the rights of a child, Article 3, Paragraph 8 of Presidential Decree 603 states that a child has the right to be protected against circumstances prejudicial to his or her physical, mental, emotional, social, and moral well-being. Article 8 thereof enunciates that a child's welfare shall be the paramount consideration in his or her education. Likewise, Article 13 of Presidential Decree 603 specifies that a child's social and emotional growth shall be ensured in the school, among other agencies, to promote the child's welfare. The United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, to which the Philippines is a signatory, likewise recognizes a child's fundamental right to dignity and self-worth, and that disciplinary measures in the school should conform with this right. On 2 separate occasions, San Jose did not allow Alaa to go to the comfort room despite the fact that the child had properly asked permission. The first was on July 19, 2012, when Alaa wanted to relieve himself in the toilet. When San Jose refused to give permission, Alaa initially stayed put, but later left unnoticed because he could no longer bear the discomfort. He thus went to ask help from Manong Gomer, the school's utility man, and hurriedly entered the comfort room to relieve himself. The second occasion happened on July 23, 2012, when Alaa asked San Jose anew to allow him to go to the toilet, this time to urinate. But San Jose, again, unreasonably declined. As a result, Alaa wet his pants right there and then. When his parents came to fetch him, they noticed he was quite depressed and unhappy. After some prodding, he confided in them what San Jose did to him, which made him pass urine in his pants. As a teacher who ought to stand in loco parentis to her students, San Jose was duty-bound to ensure that the children under her care are protected from all forms of harm and distress. But twice, San Jose unjustifiably refused to allow Alaa to go to the toilet, despite the urgency of the situation. She simply opted to ignore Alaa's well-being. Right after Alaa's parents had left the classroom of San Jose, the latter wasted no time berating the child in front of the class, screaming, "You are a liar!" At least 2 staffers of the school came forward to disclose how they witnessed it up close. This humiliating moment in the fragile life of the 5-year-old Alaa made him the subject of bullying from his classmates who readily mocked him. "Hala ka, you are a liar." These young bullies obviously had a leader in the person of their teacher, Miss San Jose, no less. Children are impressionistic. In their young minds and bright eyes, humiliating another individual or calling him or her unpleasant names, especially coming from the teacher they generally idolize, may look acceptable, if not perfectly normal. so they imitate even the bad ways of their teacher. In fine, San Jose's cruel or inhuman treatment of Aa is not just trivial or meaningless. Her misconduct is grave, affecting not only the interest of the school, but ultimately the morality and self-worth of an innocent 5-year-old child. By committing such grave offense, she forfeits the right to continue working as a preschool teacher.